Hello dear students, it is a continuation of unit 4th of real analysis and we were discussing Cauchy sequence and proved some theorems on Cauchy sequence. Now today's theorem is theorem 7 and it is very important theorem. It is known as Cauchy convergence criteria. The statement is a sequence converges if and only if it is Cauchy sequence. It is a very useful theorem to prove either a sequence is Cauchy sequence or convergent sequence, because it can be observed that if a sequence is convergent, then it will be Cauchy sequence, and if it is Cauchy sequence, then it will be convergent sequence. So it is important. So to prove this theorem, let Sn be a convergent sequence which converges to L. To prove Sn is Cauchy sequence, we have to prove this. Limit of Sn is L, therefore for any epsilon greater than 0, there exists m belongs to n such that mod of Sn minus L less than epsilon by 2 for all n greater than equal to m. This is the definition of convergent sequence. And you know this statement is true for all n greater than equal to m. So it is also true for n is equal to m. So we in particular we can write mod of Sm minus L less than epsilon by 2, and again mod of Sn minus Sm is equal to Sn minus L plus L minus Sm. You can write this, and it is again by the property of mod, it can be written as less than equal to mod of Sn minus L plus mod of Sm minus L. So it is epsilon by 2, it is also epsilon by 2. So finally mod of Sn minus Sm is less than epsilon for all n greater than equal to m. And you know this is the definition of Cauchy sequence. Therefore Sn is a Cauchy sequence. Now we prove the converge of this theorem. So convergently let Sn be a Cauchy sequence, and now we have to prove that Sn is convergent. Now since Sn is Cauchy, so it is bounded. You know every Cauchy sequence is bounded, and by Bolzano-Weierstrass theorem of sequences, we know if a sequence is bounded, then it has a limit point, and say this limit point is L. If it has a limit point, and again we have assumed that it is a Cauchy sequence, therefore if it is Cauchy sequence, so for any epsilon greater than 0, there must exist m belongs to n such that mod of Sn minus m less than epsilon by 3 for every n greater than equal to m. This is the definition of Cauchy sequence. You can take here epsilon, not necessary you can you take here epsilon by 3. Now since L is the limit point of Sn, so each neighborhood of L contains infinite terms of Sn. This is the definition of limit point. That is the open interval. This is the neighborhood also contains infinite terms of Sn. So this interval here also we are taking epsilon upon 3. You can take epsilon, no problem. So because the open interval, this L minus epsilon by 3 comma L plus epsilon by 3 has infinite terms of Sn, so it is, you can take it K, this is K. So we have a term Sk in this interval for k greater than equal to m. So and this can be written as like this. It is equation number 2. Now we find mod of Sn minus L. So it can be written as Sn minus m Sm, this minus m, so adding plus Sm minus xk, so adding plus sk. So we can arrange this. You know, it is from 1, it is less than epsilon by 3. It will be also less than epsilon by 3 by Cauchy sequence, because with this here and here the same condition is applied, and from 2 it is also less than epsilon by 3. So there are 3 epsilon upon 3. So we have taken here epsilon by 3, epsilon by 3, epsilon by 3. Not necessary. You can take all the 3 epsilon, and there will be 3 epsilon, and you can write it epsilon dash, and that must be greater than 0. Epsilon means it must be greater than 0. It must be positive. So we have mod of Sn minus L less than epsilon for all n greater than equal to m, and you know this is the definition of convergent sequence. Therefore, the sequence Sn is convergent and it converges to L. Now there is a problem, very important problem. Here it is given sigma un is a sequence, and it is also given Sn is equal to u1 plus u2 up to un, and Tn is given mod of un, mod of u2, mod of un for each n belongs to n, and sequence Tn is a Cauchy sequence. It is given sequence Tn is a Cauchy sequence, then Sn is also a Cauchy sequence. You have to prove Sn is also a Cauchy sequence. Because it is given Tn is a Cauchy sequence, so for any epsilon greater than 0, there exists m belongs to n such that Tn minus Tm less than epsilon for all n greater than equal to m. This is the definition of Cauchy sequence. Now it is given Tn is equal to mod of un, mod of u2, mod of un. So we are taking some terms before un, because m n greater than equal to m. So here terms un plus 1, um plus 2 will be there, and similarly if we want to find the value of Tm, so from here Tm will be simply replace n by m. So this is Tm, and if we subtract Tn minus Tm, then you can see from here these terms will be cancelled with this. So we have the terms mod of um plus 1, mod of um plus 2 up to mod of un. So we have this. So from 1 and 2 we can put this value here. So we have now mod of um plus 1, mod of um plus 2 plus mod of un less than epsilon for all n greater than equal to m. And also we know, because we know mod of x plus y is less than equal to, so similarly here mod of this you can see this property here, x1 plus x2 less than equal to mod of x1 plus mod of x2. We can take many more terms here. So similarly with this property we can have mod of this here. These modes in plus will be greater than equal to this with this property. So now from here, so this can be written as mod of um plus 1, um plus 2 up to un less than equal to epsilon. and similarly similarly from here Tn minus Tm we can find Sn minus Sm. Then we will have Sn minus Sm will be this. So this mode will be mode of Sn minus Sm, which is less than epsilon for all n greater than equal to m. There, and this is the condition of Cauchy sequence. Therefore Sn is a Cauchy sequence. This completes the proof. Thank you, students.